New technology is making it harder than ever for illegal immigrants to use fake IDs to get jobs.
The Fox Undercover's Mike Bodette has found a disturbing flip side to this crackdown.
It's a case of two women named Sonia, one in this country legally, the other an illegal immigrant. Their story is an example of a growing problem of identity fraud that's fooling the state and allowing illegal immigrants to live and work in Massachusetts.
I remember coming to see my dad and having looked at her and thinking, wow, she kind of looks like my mom.
Raquel Souza is talking about this woman who used to be her father's girlfriend. She didn't just look like Souza's mother, she became Souza's mother. What kinds of things has this woman done as you?
She has opened up a cleaning company firm as me, also credit cards, bank accounts.
An illegal immigrant from Brazil had assumed Raquel's mother's identity, taking her name, social security number, and date of birth, even getting a Massachusetts driver's license.
She wanted to be in the United States and work and make money, but she could never do it being here illegally and not having a social security number. So she found the opportunity and took it.
She took the opportunity but couldn't keep it forever. By the time we showed up at her Lowell apartment, she had been arrested and detained by immigration authorities. So we talked to her husband instead, who had a different version of events. Have you ever heard of this woman, Sonia Souza?
Yes.
What do you know about her?
I just heard the name.
Why have you heard it?
My wife was using the name.
Why was she using it? Because she's in the country illegally?
That's to get into the country.
She says it's made a real mess of her life.
Really? I did not know all this. But my understanding is my wife did not steal this woman's identification. My understanding is she sold her information to my wife.
The real Sonia Souza, who has since remarried and changed her name, denies selling her own identity. However it happened, it's just one example of a growing trend of ID theft among illegal immigrants trying to live and work here in the U.S.
It's a huge issue, and we really only have seen the tip of the iceberg.
Jessica Vaughn is with the Center for Immigration Studies. She says identity theft is on the rise, thanks in part to a government program that's supposed to stop illegal immigrants from being hired. It's called E-Verify, and employers use it to make sure a worker's social security number is genuine.
People need to actually find a bona fide social security number instead of a fake one. I mean, something like 1 in 3 new hires now is screened through E-Verify. So it's much harder to just make up a social security number or a green card number and expect that you're actually going to get through the screening process.
The government could take additional steps to verify identity, but Vaughn says the cooperation just isn't there.
The federal government and even state governments do have the authority to try to crack down on this, to protect the real owners of those numbers. But I haven't seen very much activity in that area, certainly not here in Massachusetts.
It is a growing problem. Technology moves very fast, but we in Massachusetts are really as cutting edge as one can get.
Rachel Caprillion is the Massachusetts Registrar of Motor Vehicles. She says her department uses facial recognition software and other methods to stop the great majority of ID thieves. But Caprillion admits staffing at the registry's Enforcement Bureau has been cut, and technology can't catch everything. She says that Sonia Nardino was able to get her driver's license as Sonia Souza because the real Souza had never applied for a Massachusetts driver's license. It's potentially easy for a case like that to slip through the system?
Well, when you have legitimate documents and you don't have a different image by which to judge the difference, then that is it. But it is a case of fraud.
It was so easy. She registered her firm in a day. She bought a car in a day. My mom has been like 2.5 years trying to prove that, someone else is living as her, and I think that's just ridiculous.
The other Sonia in this story, the one who assumed the identity, has since been deported according to her husband. One thing that would help states like Massachusetts crack down on ID fraud is to make sure registries in different states are sharing information so they'd know if two different people have applied for a license under one person's name and ID. Now, that's one of the goals of the Federal Real ID Act of 2005, but Registrar Kaprillian tells me that Massachusetts and most other states have not met all the law's goals. Do you have an idea for an investigation? Give us a call, 1-800-TV-FOX25.